Joined by head coach Hilliary Scott of Lynchburg College men's basketball. They were picked number 2 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, there are 8 all-conference players back in the ODAC this season. 3 of them are wearing Lynchburg Hornets jerseys. Talk a little bit about those gentlemen, but also about the host of other returners you have back this season.
Yeah, I mean, we have a good luxury to have so many guys back, and starting with Alex Graves, who second-team all-conference player for us last year, has been a starter, a 3-year starter for us, and played significant minutes as a freshman. You can say the same for Austin Arnold, who was a third-team all-conference player last year for us. Same boat, 3-year starter, played significant numbers as a freshman. And then Zach Burnett, who really is kind of the player who puts some digits in all different categories, who was another third-team all-conference player for us. So obviously we're excited about having those guys, but to have 16 returning guys, all of them are back. All of them have an idea what we want to do. It's been a good luxury, so far, to be able to put things in that you've run the last couple years, and having so many guys actually know what you're doing. And so it's been fun in practice. Things have been going at a record pace for us, and obviously our guys are excited about the season.
You kind of talk about that a little bit. You led into it with all that experience back. It's got to be that luxury you're speaking of, just to be able to start practices with a large group of people that know what you want to do, and they can help you bring along some of the younger guys. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely, and when you're putting in set plays and defenses and concepts, and these guys are doing it before you can even get it out of your mouth. That's obviously a great luxury, and it's the first time I've ever had that as a head coach. We've had some years where we've had, a small number of senior class, but those senior class members have been significant contributors to us. Losing and trying to replace those guys has been a challenge. But this is the first year we've had essentially our entire team back, and it's been good. It really has been. Hit the ground running from day one. They've been anxious to put things in because they know it already. And hopefully that experience from what we learned from ourselves last year will help us this year. We have to bank on that as we move forward.
I think one of the common themes for the conference this year with all the coaches has been parity. Is the number one word. There's teams that have a very much of a profile like you do with everybody back, some that are on the stark opposite, and a couple that are in the mix. What do you see? What is your perspective on the ODAC this season from your chair?
Well, let me just start with this. My in-laws crushed me last year because I used the word grind it out quite a bit, but I'm going to use it again. It's a grind every night. And, I think kind of the misconception out there about Division III basketball and ODAC basketball, I don't think people realize how good the players are. We'll have, I say it every year when we sit down at our end of the year banquet and we announce the first team and the second team and the third team. And us as coaches, we all look at each other and was like, man, we'd kill for a fourth team. There's that many good players in our league. Nothing different going into the season, be the same. And we have some of the, the best coaches around, guys who can coach at a different level if they really chose to. So you put those two things together. Wednesday and Saturdays are always awesome. You're going to have a couple overtime games every night, and I don't know if it's the easiest thing as a head coach to try to sift through with stress level and those sorts of things, but it makes it a great competitive league, and it shouldn't change. It doesn't matter if you got a bunch of guys back or a brand new bunch of guys. We're going to have some good players in this league. They're going to play well. And you just got to be ready every single night.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining me today, and good luck this season.
Appreciate it.